My name's Nina Nesbitt and I'm a singer-songwriter from Scotland.
And when did you start making music?
I started by writing poems and short stories, and then at the age of 10 I picked up a piano and started putting the stories to songs. So I guess 10, but then I picked up guitar at 15 and that's when the songs like turned into proper releasable songs.
And who did you listen to growing up?
I have a Swedish mum, so I listen to a lot of pop music, a lot of ABBA, Mariah, Whitney, Britney, Christina, Eva Cassidy, and then when I got a bit older, more Bon Iver, Alanis Morissette, Blondie, yeah, loads of like a massive variety of people.
How did you get started and when do you feel you got your break?
I got started by posting on YouTube when I was 15. I started to build a following off that, and then when I was 17 I kind of got my first break touring with other artists and I got signed and I independently released an EP that charted in the UK and then it kind of just went from there.
How did you decide that this is what you wanted to do?
I don't think I ever decided, I just kind of ended up doing it. I always loved it, but I never thought I could do it as a career. I didn't really know how to, so yeah, it just kind of ended up doing it. I always dreamt about it, but yeah.
What life events have impacted you and your music the most?
I mean, there's been lots of things. I would say moving to London was quite a big thing for me. I come from quite a small village, so moving there opened my ears and eyes to a lot of different things. Relationships that I've been in, friends that I've met. I have a lot of interesting friends from all over the world that inspire me to write about them. Going through the whole music industry, like I've been on a major label, been on an independent label, I've toured, like lots of things have inspired me.
What can you tell me about your new album?
The new album is mostly about personal growth, and it's a journey from start to finish. So hopefully people will listen to the full thing. That's the aim. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. It's going to be my debut album in the States. So yeah, I'm excited for people to hear it.
What are some things that are important to you that you like to address through your music?
I try and talk about things that I am thinking at the time. Like, the album was very lyrical, so I had a bunch of stuff that I wanted to say. I mean, I don't really go out there with like a political message or a religious message. I go out there and try and like talk about what's real to me, which is like daily life things, relationships, my friend having a baby, wanting to build a good career for myself, feeling lost, like so many like different emotions and different experiences that I try and talk about, because I feel like so often it's just about the melody or a song to go out to, and I wanted to write an album that people could like grow to and people could like listen to as they're going through things.
Who would you most like to collaborate with and why?
I'd love to write with Max Martin. I say that all the time. I think he's just the pop genius god. I'd love to work with anyone that is different to me, because I feel like they can bring something extra to the song. I love people like Calvin Harris. I think he collaborates really well with people. It feels like he kind of gets in a room with artists and just tries to make a song that he likes. So yeah, I don't know, I'm always open to collaborations. I have a few coming this year.
What are your interests and passions outside of music?
My interests and passions, my dog. I love him very much. I like cooking. I love making soups. That's a very interesting hobby of mine. I love Pilates and yoga and feeling good. I'm on that vibe at the moment.
Great.
But my life is basically music 24/7, so.
What's your favorite book, film, and music right now?
Favourite album right now is About Time by Sabrina Claudio. I came across that record last year, and it was like, wow, this is so different to anything else that's out at the moment, and it's like a really beautiful feminine record, so I love that. Film, I haven't seen any films recently, but I've watched a lot of series. The best series I've seen recently was called Mindhunter, where it's like an FBI agent have you seen it? Yeah, it's so good. Goes and interviews like serial killers and tries to understand the logic behind them, which I think is actually really interesting, because so often we're like, they're a bad person, which they totally are, but it's interesting that he tries to figure out why they do it to try and prevent it in future. So that was a good one. Books, I'm reading a book about Trump at the moment, the one that was like everywhere. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's interesting.
So what's next for you?
I'm doing a tour with Jake Bugg in the US, doing a headline US tour, then a UK tour, then festivals, then the album will come out.